Welcome to the Mick Marsden team and our Real Estate Insider podcast. I'm Mick, and many have told me that they don't believe the many 5-star reviews they read on Zillow and Google. Well, that said, we set out to create a series of video reviews about our services and that of our partners. Today, we'll be speaking with Mike and Louise of Colchester, whom used us to both sell their home and to represent them buying a brand new home right here in Colchester's Jordan Woods community. They'll also be discussing their experience with Niantic Bay Group, who's the builder here at Jordan Woods, and John Paquito of Elm Tree Funding. Don't expect a slick television production. We set out to produce an honest conversation on video without scripting, and while it's a little longer than we wanted it to be, it's worth the listen. After all, buying a home is the largest investment you'll make, isn't it? So here's what they had to say.
Okay, welcome to the Mick Marsden team. Today we have special guests, Michael and Louise, who happen to be happy sellers and they were buyers, and they're going to talk about their experience today with working with MMT. Hi guys.
Hi.
Good to see you.
So my first question to you guys is, can you tell us about your experience with the Mick Marsden team as your listing agent and the expertise in how we marketing? In marketing
So
to help sell your home.
the greatest thing for us was that we hadn't sold a home in 25 years. So when we sat with you and found out there's a whole team, and we just said, you know what, we're all in. We're going to go with that. That will be the smoothest experience, and it was.
Right. And then you met with us at our home. You came through. You said, hey, this is what we need to do to help you sell your house. And you said, these are certain things we had to do. And this is the time we think we can get that done. And we did it. Then you came in and you made what we made Shine look even better with your videos using one of those things that flies in the air. What's that called, Mick?
The drone?
The drone. Using the drone.
Mick's drone.
And the drone, everything sparkled. We had a pool in the back. Mick knew how to take the pictures from the right angles, got everything to look like it was sparkling and new. And within a weekend, we sold the house. We had about 20 offers, and we had that house sold and locked up. And then we could move on to buying the new house, which we're sitting in today.
Wonderful. So the top offer for your home was $29K over asking. How did you guys feel about having such a competitive offer?
I thought it was 31,000.
Oh,
over
31?
I think you're correct.
over offering.
Yes.
Not to
Even better.
even better.
Even better.
Even better. That's right.
Well, it's an interesting market that we're in now, because it's sort of a buyer's and seller's market at different, when you look at it at different ways, right? So if you have a house that doesn't need too much work going in, and it's looking sparkly and it looks inviting, and you do all the little techniques that you all shared with us, then you'll get people to come in and go, hey, this could be my home, right? And then after we got the 20-something people through, and we had however many more than about 10 real offers in that weekend, then you and Mick sat down with us with a spreadsheet and went through each offer and said, you know what, in this particular market, these are the things that matter, right? And that's what we did. We looked at those things, and then we could decide, and we narrowed it down to 3, then to 2, and then to 1. And we were under contract we really put it on the market on a Friday evening. We had all those people come through, and Saturday and Sunday. Monday or Tuesday we met, and by Wednesday we basically had it under contract.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I know because I was part of it.
Yes, you were. Integral part.
So as buyers, you chose the popular bungalow in Jordan Woods. What drew you to this particular floor plan?
Oh, wow. I knew when I toured the bungalow and the farmhouse right away, the bungalow was for us, especially at this point, as people say, this point in our lives. and our children grown and having their own lives, and we wanted um, a different footprint than what we had. Um, and everything we wanted was really on this floor. However, the bonus was having the sunroom and the patio in addition, and then we have an upstairs where our children guests can come and have their own space. It's not just bedrooms. So there's a little living space up there, and then an amazing basement. It was like, oh well, we can't say no. This is like the best house for us. So we knew that right away.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
With 2 grown children and a beloved dog, what were some of the key considerations you had in mind searching for your new home?
Well, we looked all over southeastern Connecticut, and we found homes similar, but we couldn't pick, they were already built. They had HOAs of $300 to $500 per month, which weren't going to go down. And this development was much less. The floor plan was new. We could pick some things, not everything, but a lot of things. We picked our lot. We picked our backsplash. We picked how the mantle would look, how different things would look in the whole layout.
That's wonderful.
That was nice for us.
Yes.
And it was new, brand new, and the floors were all one floor. The downstairs had wide entries, wide doorways, good for people who were older, and the community wasn't for just retired people. Right. It was for people of all ages. So you had a model that attracted young families, and you had models that attracted people later in life, so that they could bring kids with them, but they could live on one floor.
Correct. Awesome. So now that you found your dream home, how does it feel to have no more maintenance, headaches, and to be able to focus on enjoying life?
Right. Because we had a lot of acres in our old home, and a lot of maintenance that Michael took care of.
A lot of oak trees with a lot of leaves. There are no leaves here to be raked.
So much.
Very little lawn to be mowed, and you can have a service do it, or you could do it yourself, whichever one you want to do. And so we're probably going to have a service for a while, and then maybe do it, because when you retire, you got to do something. You can't just be on the golf course all day. Well, maybe you can, but
right.
So throughout the selling and buy-in process, how would you describe the level of service and communication from the Mick Marsden team?
Oh, that
especially
was awesome. Me. Yeah. Great team. There was a lot of communication, which was great. It was, email, texting, phone calls, and it made everything go smoothly. There was a lot of flexibility. That was not expected. Not that you wouldn't do that. It was just something we didn't think would be, as workable sometimes. If we were doing this with selling a home and buying a home and all of this, and it was like this team did everything. It was great.
Yep,
It made everything just go to the closing date. Everything went as planned.
Mick brought his years of experience, and you brought a lot of energy and availability and perseverance, and that helped us close on time, get all the X's X'd and all the I's dotted and the T's crossed. And as Mick would say, we landed that plane.
Very true. Well, thank you again, Michael and Louise, for sharing your insights and experiences. We appreciate your time and wish you the best in your new home. And to our listeners, stay tuned for more valuable discussions of the Mick Marsden Team podcast.